Hello, lovelies. I'm Mina, and today is my 10-year anniversary. October 30th, 2014 is the date of my very first YouTube video. I had the channel a little bit before that so I could, like and comment on other people's videos. But on this day, 10 years ago, I decided to take the leap and put out my first video. And if you've seen that first video, you might think that this is a little familiar right now. Because it is. I did that on purpose. I thought for this particular celebration video that I would bring things back to where it all began. Right here in front of my giant fan in this very room. I don't know if this is the exact sweater that I was wearing in that first video, but it's, black long sleeves. It's close enough. I even freshly henna'd my hair, so it's a little bit more ginger, just like in that first video 10 years ago. There are some differences though. Natural lighting, because I am filming during the day. I don't have to be hush hush. I don't have kidlets above me sleeping. I can put it out there and celebrate! Since we are taking it back to that first video with the location and general look, I thought we would also take it back with the subject matter. And just like in that first video 10 years ago, I thought we could celebrate today with a Japanese candy kit. I love these. They were one of the first things that I wanted to share, partly because of my curiosity of whether I could actually do it. And if I could, I wanted to be able to maybe help other English speakers who couldn't read Japanese figure this out. And I have found that I've actually accomplished that goal. So, yay me! Okay, enough of the chit chat. Let's make this kit and see what the crazy Popin Cookin, I think it's an ice cream shop. So let's see what the crazy Popin Cookin ice cream shop candy kit tastes like. I was gonna say and see how easy it is to make, but this isn't our first rodeo. I think we got this.
Here's a close-up view of the kit. And the back side with all the instructions. Still can't read it, but I'm much better at deciphering. And the kits have much better pictures. They've got like the realistic images to help walk you through. This is going to need the microwave. I recognize this here. That's 20 seconds. And I have one of the spinning plate microwaves. So it's going to be offset instead of right in the middle. I think I'm going to stick with 10-second intervals though, just in case. Okay, to start, we cut. Inside our tray. And oh yeah, the pictures on the packages are much easier to understand than they originally were as well. This is going to be our ice cream cups. Not sure if they're supposed to be like waffle or cupcake. We'll have to find out. That looks like whipped cream, white or yellow ice cream. So that might be banana or vanilla. Sprinkles, obviously. Okay, that's pink, but it has grapes. That's confusing. And this one is blue and has what looks like a soda. So I'm guessing this might be a ramune or a cola flavor. We also have a spoon for mixing, obviously. and our tray. First step is to cut apart the tray and get some water. All our tray pieces. I've got a bowl of water. Step number 2 is, I was going to say the same color as the cups, but I think it's actually meant to be closer in color to the ice cream because it looks like we are making the ice cream in these wells. These have music note symbols at the bottom, and there's a music note symbol. It looks like 1 scoop of water for each color, starting with the yellow packet. There's our scoop, and we're scooping right up to the top. One scoop, and we mix. If you've been here before, then you already know what we're looking for. If this is your first candy kit video with me, we are mixing until it doesn't sound grainy anymore. You want to make sure that all the powder is incorporated. And it's kind of firmed up a little bit already. It's nice and thick. This yellow one smells a little bit like vanilla cake batter. Pink or purple? Question mark is up next. It also gets 1 scoop and a mix. Okay, it's definitely pink in color. I wonder what the flavor's going to be. Okay, there's the pink one. It neither smells pink nor grapey. It smells to me like lychee, which is weird. Interesting. Okay, blue is up next in the last spot. 1 scoop of water and a mix. These ones still sound grainy, even though they look like they're thickening up and coming together. Thanks, Candy Kit. Just when I think I've figured out your ways, you go and change things on me. Yeah, the blue one smells like ramen, like the rice usually tastes in other kits that I've made. Step 3 is a big one, and that is the making of the cups. So we're going to start with the part of the tray that has the star in the well. There's the one with the star. I'm going to pour in the powder, and it gets 1 scoop of water. Okay, 1 scoop. And a mix. Okay, I know this one is supposed to be a little bit dry because we're making a dough. I think we're going to need a little more water. So we'll just keep adding little bits at a time until this dough comes together. I'd say maybe that's because we're in a dry climate, but not really. I mean, it rained this morning, and it's still a little humid out. Okay, now I'm going to gather all of this up and make a dough ball. And there we go. Okay, we need to cut our dough ball into 4 quarters. And then we're going to take 2 of those quarters and put them in the wells with the hearts. That one. I am using my own knife just because I have one handy. You could use the spoon too. So one in there, one in there, and then you use the clover part of the tray, so that one, to smush down. Like so. Oh, my dough might be, oh, there we go. Might be a little too sticky, but it works. There's our little dough cups, and they're gonna get microwaved. This is something else that has changed since the first video 10 years ago. We have a new microwave. And this one is still all clean and beautiful. Okay, so we put this off to the side of the tray. Close it up and 10 seconds. The dough was still a little sticky after 10 seconds, so I put it in again for another 10 seconds, and I think this is better. It's very, very hot though, so be careful when you're taking this out of the microwave. So I'm going to turn this up and see if I can get these out. Excellent. These off to the side to let them cool, and I'll make the other two. The 2 knobs in there, clover piece on top, and squish. You don't want to squish it all the way down. You need a base to put your ice cream in. Well, that's rather janky, but that's okay. It doesn't need to look good. It's going to taste delicious. Into the microwave with this one, and I'll be right back. All right. These took another 20 seconds to cook. While those were cooking, I went ahead and cleaned out the container that we had used to mix up the dough, because we need that for another step. But first, step 4, we're going to be using this part, this well, for making our ice cream scoops. So it shows using our spoon to scoop some of the ice cream into that well and then using that to shape the ice cream. Okay, let's try it. Let's start with yellow. Ooh, that's firm. Oh wow, that really firmed up. Okay, we'll get a good scoop of that and put it in here. Press that down. There's an arrow right there. So I think that's how we're supposed to put our spoon in to get the scoop. Oh my goodness. That is so adorable. Okay, that worked really well. So now I'm just going to go nuts making a bunch of these. Ooh, that's fun. Okay, I'll make more of those in a little bit. Let's move on and get step 5 ready. And that is why I cleaned out the well with the star in it, because we're going to make our whipped cream, whipped topping. I'm not exactly sure what this would classify as. And it gets 2 scoops of water. 1, And mix. Okay, this one sounds like all the other packets I've mixed in the past. I don't hear any granules. So I think that is all mixed up. I think this is supposed to be more like a vanilla sauce, maybe? Or maybe it will firm up while I make the rest of the ice creams. So I went ahead and made 2 of each of the individual colors. And then it shows on the front to mix them up. So I'm going to try that too. First, we'll mix up the yellow and blue. Okay, so there's that scoop. Then we'll try the pink and blue. And then yellow, pink, and blue. Ooh, those look really pretty. Okay, now to, ooh, that has thickened up a little bit. Okay, that is a little bit more like whipped cream consistency. So now we'll pretty these up, and I put the sprinkles in this little well so they don't, roll all over the place. I'm hoping that makes it easier to use them. Let's put some see if we can drizzle. Oh, no. A little too thick to drizzle. Okay.
And just like I did 10 years ago, I thought I would bring my face back for the final reveal of these adorably derpy looking ice creams. Time for a taste test. Let's start with yellow. It definitely tastes like a frosted vanilla cupcake. That is really good. Time for the pink. That smelt distinctly like lychee when I was making it. It's just now that did taste like grape. That's weird. I wonder if it's like because of the other flavors. I don't know, that's weird. That did taste like grape. Okay. Blue. I can't quite put my finger on it. Not so much like a cola. Definitely sweet. Oh, no, there it is. There it is. That flavor took a little bit to build. It's definitely a ramune. That's good. Okay. Now, rather than try the whole thing, I'm just gonna go by layer. Not sure what I was tasting there. It's good though. That was the yellow and blue. This is the blue and pink. Ooh, blue and pink tastes like grape soda. Ooh, that's good. I like that. Okay, all 3 flavors together. It's a flavor. My taste buds are thoroughly confused. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but it's good. Okay, I'm going to try one of the cups all by itself. Mmm. Oh, it gets lost in all the other flavors. But that is waffly. That is a waffly, and it's got a nice chew. Oh, I like that. I have some leftover topping, so we're gonna try that by itself. Yep, it tastes like whipped topping. That was a fun little revisit. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do many or any more of these in the future. I don't know if it's because they've fallen out of popularity or the sites that I used to be able to get them don't seem to be available anymore. We may have run our course with this one, but I am very glad that I saved it until today. This was a fantastic way to celebrate 10 years on YouTube, doing the same thing I did in my very first video, testing a candy kit. And just like that first candy kit and pretty much every other candy kit that I've done in between, 2 thumbs up. It gets my seal of approval. These are so much fun. Not as difficult as you may think they are to do, and so tasty. They're well worth the effort. Okay. Well, that does it for my 10-year anniversary month-long celebration. The regular videos, well, regular as they can be this year, because, you know, this year. They'll commence in a couple weeks. Until then, thank you so much for watching, lovelies. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I will see you in my next one. And until then, stay fabulous, stay safe, and know that you're loved. Bye.